My name is Chris Westergaard, and I'm the director of the Language House TEFL. We are a 4-week TEFL certification course in Prague. I was relatively young, so I was in my early 20s, and I moved to the Czech Republic myself, like thousands of other people do, to teach abroad. And I took a different TEFL course at that time, so this is in 2002. I don't want to say anything bad about it, but I didn't have the best experience. There wasn't really an attention or a care to the people who were attending, so the actual students, so us. We weren't really given any job assistance or housing assistance or really much in the terms of services post-course, but without the support, a lot of people didn't make it. And so I figured I could do a better job. And so I started working on the course, which is now, 15 years later, the Language House. What we specifically offer is TEFL certification courses. There's obviously tons of different courses on the market, but ours falls into your on-site 4-week course that is roughly about 130 hours in length and covers 10 hours of observed teaching practice. And so I try to make it where everyone is successfh, where we try to do our best to ensure that. We have a visa company that operates at the school itself. We do a lot of pre-course work, learning about the students a little bit and where they want to teach after the course is done. We have extensive job assistance. We help with housing and provide assistance in that regard. And obviously we have this huge graduate community, which with all this help that we've offered to our current students, when they graduate, they tend to help the new people coming in. It's so nice that when you do graduate, you have already probably met, dozens of other past graduates in the city. And if you're new to teaching, no matter how good a course is, there still is that uncertainty of what am I doing during this training? And is this actually going to work? Am I going to be able to find an apartment? Am I going to be able to find a job? And if we can introduce our new students to dozens, if not hundreds of people who have gone through the process and been successful, there's a lot of help that comes with that. So, obviously our training is fantastic. The staff is fantastic. The amount of on-site teaching practice is great. The grammar review and work is great, but what people take away from the Language House specifically is that community, because it lasts forever. We're not going to make you just jump into anything and pay something. So everyone who applies, we'll set up a phone call with them. We'll go over all of their worries. We'll go over all of their fears. We'll introduce them to some past graduates, and we'll decide together if it's the right move. Email us from our website or send in an application. And I try to personally get involved with all of the applicants who come in. We're still not a super large organization where that would be impossible. We're at that sweet spot where I can still communicate with each person coming in. So if you write to the school, you'll probably be in contact with me directly at some point.